Introduction.
Apple Inc. Established on April 1, 1976 and founded by Steve Jobs and Steven Wozniak, and form of company is partnership. Main activities are selling electronic and high technology products such as computers, software, computers, smartphones, and etc. Next, vision of the company is to make the best products on earth and to leave the world better than we found it. For the mission, to bring the best personal computing products and support to students, educators, designers, scientists, engineers, business persons, and consumers of 140 countries around the world.
Brief history. Ever since 1976, Apple Inc. was founded by Steve Jobs and Steven Wozniak. In 1984, Jobs unveiled the Macintosh, the first mass-market personal computers to feature a mouse and graphical interface on the display. On 1996, Apple buys Net Software, a company started by Jobs, for about $400 million, and Jobs agreed to return to Apple as an advisor. On 2007, the first iPhone line has been released and it's won as the best worn smartphone. On 2015, Apple is becoming one of the 30 companies comprising the Dow Jones Industrial Average. And lastly, 2018, Apple Inc. becomes the first publicly traded company valued at $1 trillion. Achievement for the Apple Inc. company. First, developed the first line of personal computers called the Apple II series in the late 1970s. In the early 1980s, they created Macintosh as all-in-one desktop computer. Next, Steve Jobs left Apple and started a new company called Netscape, and he founds the Nets computer in 1985. He bought the graphic group and later renamed Pixar in 1986. Third, he bought the graphics group, later renamed Pixar in 1986. Pixar produces box office hits such as Toy Story, A Bug's Life, Monster Inc. and Finding Nemo, The Incredible, and Ratatouille. 4. Apple created the iTunes Store, revolutionizing the downloading of music, and it also released the iMac in 1998, which became the fastest-selling PC in history. Apple created a line of cell phones, introducing the AFIQ in 2007, which includes the features of an iPod and its own mobile browser. It also released the iPad, a tablet computer that displays media such as books, music, movies, and web content. And lastly, various awards received by Apple Inc. Brand of the Year for iPhone, iPad and MacBook, Computer Brand of the Year, Tablet Brand of the Year, Mobile Phone Brand of the Year, and Mobile Network Brand for the Year. Next, there are many products that has been launched by Apple, which are iMac, Apple's primary desktop computer. The iMac is an all-in-one which houses the computer, drives, and monitor in the same case. Apple also makes two computers with separate monitors, a mini desktop and workstation. Next, iPad. iPad is a line of tablet computers designed, developed, and marketed by Apple Inc., which run the iOS and iPad OS mobile operating system. Next, iPod. The iPod is a portable music player developed by Apple Computer. Though it is an Apple product, the iPod can be used with both Macs and PCs. The iTunes software, also created by Apple, is used to organize and transfer songs and playlists to the iPod. Both iTunes and the iPod support a wide variety of audio formats including MP3, AAC, WAV, and AIFF. Next, iPhone. The iPhone is a smartphone made by Apple that combines a computer, iPod, digital camera, and cellular phone into one device with a touchscreen interface. The iPhone runs the iOS operating system, and in 2021, when the iPhone 13 was introduced, it offered up to 1 TB of storage and a 12 megapixel camera. And lastly, Apple TV. Apple TV is a set-top box that allows a television to become a display screen for internet content. Once connected, Apple TV allows end users to display digital data from their own iOS devices, as well as from a number of partner sources.
Next, SWOT analysis.
First, Apple's strength is brand identity, innovative products, loyal customer base, marketing, advertising, and customer focus. Next is weaknesses. Apple weaknesses is incompatibility, matching consumer expectations, dependency on other few products, limited distribution network, premium pricing, and lack of marketing and promotions. We go to opportunities. Apple opportunities is steady customer growth, qualified professionals, lack of print technology, smart wearable technology, use of artificial intelligence, expand distribution network. And lastly is threats. Apple threat is counterfeit products, market penetrations, increased competition, rising labor costs in other countries, laptop competition, and lawsuits.
Operation system.
Number one is input. Regarding the Apple case, converted resources include materials that will only be used in the supply chain, actually enter raw ingredients sourced from all over the world by Apple. The manufacturers of the raw materials for the finished product are sourced from around 43 nations and 6 continent products. If broken down into specific raw materials by country, the chain at this point tends to be complex. These items are processed and turned into the product. The transformation causes a shift in time and place utility of these products. The second offset input considered is the incorporation of personnel and facilities into the supply chain process. From the transformation of the sources, Apple intends to design it and manufacture its product within a year. It has one of a kind facility at its headquarters in Cupertino, California. The final items are produced at this location are generated, then the supply is organized through the employment of efficient structures in conjunction with the staff and equipment coordination. Number 2 is transformation process. Apple's macro operation or MAN operation is ensuring the manufacturing of electrical items, computer software, and other products is crucial. Services available over the internet space, on the other hand, is characterized by macro operations such as the movement of the camera, raw materials from the warehouse to the manufacturing portion, into mixing and storage final products for a brief time before distributing the to other parts of the world. As much as this model focuses on centralizing the company's internet environment for a better understanding of the operational stage, it is not without flaws. Conducting study of the interaction with the external environment is also essential. Physical, economic, social, and political elements and interact to influence internal process. For example, foreign government may impose limits on Apple, such as local legislation restricting or even prohibiting the new brand's entry into the market to safeguard local suppliers. Thirdly is output. The output include finished products that the consumer can utilize when they are available, such as Apple TV Digital, Apple Watch wristwatch, my personal computer, and iPhone are some of the company's products. Smartphone as well as the AirPods, wireless earbuds. The items are labeled as poor due to the fact that they are physical objects. Lastly is feedback. Apple products have numerous latest items and all products are always sold out and need to create a pre-order according from client desire. Even though all Apple's merchandise are expensive price but typically sold out.
Next, I will be presenting about operation management of Apple Incorporation. There is 10 operation management conducted by Apple, which the first one is designing product and services. Apple will involving their organizational authorities in the scope of designing their product, which the authority has the knowledge and innovative in creating product, and they will help product engineer to create and designing their product. Next, location strategies, which Apple will locate their sellers in the strategic place and reachable by target market, which in the center of the city. For example, most of the Apple sellers like Switch, Machine, and IT World will only open their business in the mega mall and city areas. Thirdly, it will be layout, design, and approach. This important operation management focus on customer expectation and positive experiences when visiting their retail store or being handled by seller. The retail store have a less and but basic attractive decoration to ensure that clients are solely focused on their items, which are the major attraction in that store. And the level of security is high as they have CCTV alarm on each display and auto lock if any theft occur. The store plan will surely put a product display at the front inside the store to attract walking people around and simple to reach by its customer. Next, the quality management, which Apple Incorporation concentrate on product quality since Apple customer expected and preferred high quality and premium product from their company. Employee will work on measuring and ensuring the quality of their product will be joined by a senior vice president who will collaborate on achieving those goals. Many divisions in this organization will apply high quality standards including internet sale, product design, retail, human resource management, marketing, and industrial design. Apple Incorporation excellent quality control has resulted in their company become well known globally, since everyone understands that Apple products are of high quality and as evident by their product design, camera on their phone, and many features. Next, the location strategies. One strategy employed by human resources management is to capitalize on workforce capital for design and product development. Furthermore, Apple Incorporation made use of its supplier to improve the efficiency of the product process as well as sufficient capacity in the operation management. To strengthen their human resources management, they are sometimes given guidelines to utilize in process design as well as the Apple Supplier Code of Conduct. Furthermore, the company fosters innovation in order to improve process efficiency. Next, we move to the next slide that will be discussing about human resource and job design. Apple Incorporation global success is a result of both job design and human resource management. This operation management necessitated the use of techniques that are pertinent to HR management needs. Steve Jobs focused on excellent guide Apple Corporation HR practice and job design technique. Despite this, the company HR initiative to continue evolve. They needed to focus on creating a positive environment that will boost staff morale at a certain point in time. Next is inventory management. Apple places a premium on innovation because it strives to create one-of-a-kind items. It has incorporated a concept of innovation into the company culture. Apple has unique inventory management strategies. A serialized mechanism for controlling and tracking its goods is one of this approach. It also employs the first-in, first-out FIFO strategy, which ensures that old models are removed from the market before the new model is released. This strategy has assisted the company in gaining a better understanding of the consumer tastes and preferences. Next is the maintenance conducted by Apple, which Apple hired a well-trained technician to repair any damage to their product, either it's software or hardware. The customer can send their damaged Apple product that still have a warranty to their Apple certified repair and service at Apple Store, or can send it to the center. In addition, the last one is scheduling. Both manual and automatic procedure are used in this operation. The company pay close attention to market need and develop a strategy for improving programming effort. Automation is employed in the manufacturing process as well as scheduling operation, particularly in supply chain procedure. Individual Apple Store at some department in the company headquarters use manual scheduling. The schedule is crucial for making the most of the equipment, human resource and facility available. The last component in operation management of Apple is supply chain management. Apple Incorporation's supply chain was globally effective. In 2010, their annual report stated that they had the world's top-ranked supplier and that they have already digitized their process and collaborate with their supplier. They had an 8.21 effectiveness score, which was greater than Procter & Gamble's. And this efficiency had contributed to the company's success. They use an automatic procedure and regularly monitor their vendor. It evaluates each supplier productivity, ensure that all needs are met, and adhere to a strict schedule. The supply chain management is strengthened by the automation process. The monitoring process verifies that suppliers are adhering to the Apple Supplier Code of Conduct. Supply chain management (SCM) guarantees that the company is able to satisfy worldwide demand with ease. Next, we're presenting the issue that happened in the operation management of Apple Incorporation, which is related to workplace and workers. The workplace in Apple factory that located in Lianjian Technology Fatality in Suzhou, China, has a safety issue because 49 teenage workers poisoned after they falsely drink a poisonous chemical hexane. This because there is no appropriate sign or label on the hazardous things. And Apple providing an inappropriate ventilation during cleaning process in order to save money. The second case is when Foxconn iPad manufacturing in Chengdu, China has exploded and caused 4 workers to die. And last, the workers complained that they couldn't get enough rest and had to work in the long hours. The second issue is about Apple supply chain management, which in December 2021, China established a restriction on Apple product, which they can't produce product a lot as their market demand are increasing that time, and Apple production keep decrease and unable to meet the market demand. For example, iPhone 13 production fall up to 20% than targeted production during the end of that year. Lastly is related to quality management. The Danish Consumer Complaint Board highlight a problem with Apple iBook product line and chastise the company's response, implying that Apple had customer service issue. In one scenario, a shoulder junction between two components ruptured after a certain number of restarts, leading the machine to fail, which the majority of cases occurring outside of Apple warranty period. In reaction to the issue, websites such as AppleDefect.com were developed, which revealed the quality control concern with Apple product selection. Next, we move to the solution of that issue, which Apple, for the workplace and workers, Apple can improvise and tightening workplace safety law. They need to have a label and sign on the hazardous thing, so the workers can be reminded with the warning, which in the case of poisoned worker, that hazardous thing was not being realized by the workers. Secondly, an explosion happened while extremely fall on the safety issues. So they need to have a professional technician that should regularly make inspection on the tools, machinery and other that used for operated that factory, especially potential flammable objects. Apple has to be responsible for the death and injuries that occur to the workers in the factory because of their unsafe workplace. The company have to pay compensation to the family members of the death victim and admit their wrongdoing, and also improve the place of production of their product by following the existing law or tightening the laws. Next is supply chain. The company is supposed to ensuring that they have enough stock when the demand increase, but as stated that the problem coming from its supplier, which in the factories that operated in China have restriction on supply chain. So it's recommended to Apple Incorporation to have negotiation about the issue with the person that responsible with that restriction. Next, the company should navigate the unexpected challenges with even the issue was not expected. The Apple should producing the product more when they establish some product even the demand wasn't increased yet. So when the issue arises, they already have enough stock and not affected with the issue. Lastly, Apple also have to lowering the demand from the customer as the supply chain issue related with demand by avoiding over marketing or overselling. The last one is based on the quality management. They have to identify what if the roots of this problem. If it's related to with software or hardware or product, they has to fix it by offering a maintenance like repairing that product. As stated that the problem leading to machine fails, the company should ask the customer to send the product back to their center, or their technician or product engineer needs to fix it so the machine will functioning well back. Regarding issue of warranties, Apple should extending their product issue warranty so the customer will not feel the product was covered in long term, and they improving their product quality control by restructuring a better process of evaluation, identifying essential spare part, and ensuring that person that responsible to does quality control evaluation are well trained.
So, in conclusion, Apple was one of iconic and well-known electronics company that has a high technologies in developing their products. The main product produced by Apple is iPhone lineup, and it was the most preferable smartphone from the consumer. The company's operation management worked properly in terms of products design, inventory management, maintenance, supply chain management, scheduling, inventory management, location strategies, and quality management. It's proven when the company able to generate profits and receive excellent feedback from consumers globally, but in the form of up and downs, the company has a problems relating their operations system, which the supply chain issue, workplace and workers issue, and product qualities issue. Thank you for watching.